Oil prices went up a few dollars a barrel because of Trump's aid stimulus for the oil and gas industry. We don't have details on that yet, but we'll know soon. WTI today, $34.70, up from $31 a barrel yesterday. Brent crude, $37.78. And I wanted to share what I've learned over the last couple of days. I've read every article about oil and gas, about what is going on between Russia and Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on right now. And so I read all the news so you don't have to. So if you like oil and gas, or if you're an oil and gas investor, please subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing more videos like this. And so Trump prepares aid packages to relieve U.S. oil producers. The Trump administration will review solutions to the pain felt by U.S. oil producers as oil prices fall to multi-year lows on Monday. Administration officials will present the president with options, which will include financial assistance to industries affected by the coronavirus and the oil price crash. These measures may include cash injections, tax credits, payroll tax cuts, and tariff reductions on specific Chinese imports. Donald Trump is not only countering Russia and Saudi Arabia, they're saying, hey, look, you guys could try to pump enough oil in the industry to cause shale to tank, but we're going to counter that. And also, he has an election to win come November. And so I don't think he could save shale, because shale is not profitable. Even if oil prices went up to $70 a barrel, shale needs to go. And Russia is tired of shale. It's no secret that Russia and its oil companies have grown impatient with OPEC's efforts to rebalance the oil market. For years, Russia has joined OPEC in cutting production to put a floor to beneath oil prices. Yet each production cut forced Russia to cede market share to America's booming energy industry, much to the ire of Russian oil executives. Rosneft, Russia's state-owned oil company, called the OPEC alliance masochism that allowed U.S. shale oil to thrive. By yielding our own markets, we removed cheap Arab and Russian oil to clear a place for expensive U.S. shale oil and ensure the effectiveness of its production, a spokesperson for Rosneft said on Sunday, according to state media. So here's the key. Allowed U.S. shale oil to thrive. Russia is tired of making America richer by curbing production, empowering America, increasing their market share, and the people that are losing is OPEC, Saudi Arabia, and Russia. Russia was the kingpin of oil, and in Russia's pride, they want to remain the kingpin of oil. Okay, Saudi Arabia and Russia's oil production is profitable at $30, $40 oil. Shale is not. And so can they outlast shale? Yes, they can. But at what price? Okay, that's the question. And so Vladimir Putin has an election win. He's got 4 more years, and he is going to do whatever it takes to spur his economy. And so he's got a lot of pride, and he wants to win. Not only does he want to serve another 4 years, Putin backs an amendment that could see him run Russia until 2036. Russian President Vladimir Putin could stay in power until 2036 after lawmakers on Tuesday voted in favor of a last-ditch proposal to reset the clock on the leader's presidential term count in an updated version of the Constitution. Under current Russian law, Putin is required to step down as president in 2024 when his second consecutive term in office comes to an end. If you don't think he's motivated to become the kingpin for oil, you are blind. And Russia and Vladimir Putin is going to do whatever it takes to become the most powerful, most influential president in Russia and probably the world. And so just like Trump, he has aspirations to go down as one of the greatest presidents in the world. Well, so does Putin. And so they both have a lot in common. They both love a powerful economy, and they both want to continue to stay in power. Okay, and so the only way for Putin to do that is to increase oil prices, because 60% of their GDP is oil, and so Without oil, Putin is powerless. Without oil, he can't fund his military. Without oil, he can't take care of his country. Without oil, his GDP will drop 60%. So he needs oil, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. And so he sees this as an opportunity to hurt shale, because shale is on the ropes right now. Shale is hurting tremendously. If you look here, the shale oil companies with the weakest balance sheets have to save cash by abandoning expensive drilling projects and furloughing their workers. Some of oil companies won't survive. These guys were already in pain. Now we are going to start to see bankruptcies, perhaps widespread. The big question is how long oil prices remain depressed. And so they know they have shale on the ropes. They know that shale cannot outlast Russia and Saudi Arabia. And so based on what I've read, they're hoping that shale output will drop by 2 million barrels a day before they even consider curbing oil production, okay? And so that's the goal here, to undermine shale, to undermine America, and for Russia to become the oil kingpin once again. Now, the question is shale going to fall, okay? Banks are falling apart because they are heavily invested in shale, and so they're falling along with shale. And so this stimulus plan, although it's going to help boost the economy, it's only going to prolong the inevitable, and all it's going to do is piss off the Russians and Saudi Arabia. But how long is Saudi Arabia and Russia going to allow this? They are, from what I understand, Russia is losing $100 million a day in income because of this. Saudi Arabia's Aramco stock dropped over 10%. And so it continues to drop. They need $80-something a barrel to balance their financials for their country. And so who's going to blink first? What's going to happen to American shale? I'm Sean Pruitt, president of Kingdom Exploration. If you have any questions or if you'd like to review some oil investment materials, please go to my description and click in the link below. If you like my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and I look forward to the next video.